Welcome, welcome, welcome to Garnet Queen Tarot. Virgos in the house. Virgos in the house. Hello, Virgos. How are you? Goodness, it seems like ages we haven't spoken, right? I know. Y'all miss me? Be honest. I know you miss my voice, right? It's okay. It's okay. I missed you guys too. Anyway, it's time for us to practice our breathing exercises. Welcome, visitors, cross watchers. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by the channel. We got to inhale, exhale twice, and then shake it off. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Ooh, shake it off. Don't you feel better? Don't you feel better? Let me tell you something. When you're able to spend your day within your peace, even if people tick you off, Virgos, you are already on top. That's why you practice your breathing so you could stay in that and maintain that central peace in your life, because it seems like it's testing season. So don't fall for the traps. Don't fall for the traps. Spirit, speak to us on behalf of our wonderful Virgos. Help them to gain the clarity and understanding that they need to seek and to find the answers to their questions. Talk to us. It's a beautiful day. So much to be thankful for. It's a beautiful day. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, okay. There's some disagreements going on. And you know what? You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. We got the Five of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Two of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Pentacles, and Temperance. That's what we're talking about. Keeping that peace, securing that balance in your life, and not allowing people to tread on your path to destroy. Not happening, not today. Not happening. Star, of course. Ten of Wands. Ah, look at that. Temperance twice with two different decks. Wow. Five of Swords. I love that. And we're going to find out what your soul card represents. What card are we getting? Joy. Beautiful. Joy. Beautiful. It's a beautiful card. Joy. Joy in your life. That is what you are aiming for right now. You want joy in your life, Virgo. And you want joy and you want peace. You want serenity. You want options. You want growth. And it's like disagreements. It's like, see, you're in this mode right now. Oh, give me a minute just to see some stuff, because I'm looking at this and I'm seeing you. See why joy is coming to your life right now? I'm looking at this right now. Joy is coming to your life because you spoke up finally. Your voice was heard. People didn't like what you said. So there was some disagreements and they walked away from you because they feel like you're not listening to them. You're only listening to yourself because you have entertained them for too long. You have entertained them for too long, Virgos. It's always everybody's opinion and what they feel you need to do and how you need to do it. You're not doing it right. And you know what? You've been listening. It could be family. It could be friends. Everybody always want to say what you need to be doing with your life. You not doing this right. You not doing that right. And they be coming for you. And just because you don't want arguments, sometimes you just let things go and you listen and you follow what they say you need to do. But now that you standing up for yourself and you say, you know what? I appreciate your criticism, your constructive criticism. I'm going to take all of that into account. But again, I'm going to be making the final decision and I'm leaning more this way. You're making a mistake. You don't know what you're doing, blah, 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 blah. And that's all you're hearing. You're not hearing. People are so used to you falling in line that when you don't, they have an issue. They have a big issue. This is your life right now because everybody always want to tell you what to do. And you are growing into your own right now. And to you, all you're hearing right now is a bunch of noise. You know how they have those Peanuts and them cartoons and stuff, and all you hear, ba, 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 ba. That is how you're hearing people now. Because it's like you're having a reckoning with yourself, a reawakening. It's you're seeing things for what it is, and you're not letting people try to camouflage your eyes. You can see clearly. Because now, the vision you may not have had and they've had, now you have your own vision and looking at things from a different lens, and people want you to see it again through their lens, and you're not having it no more. You want to try something different. You want to try something refreshing. You want to try something new. And then you're burying the past. People have backstabbed you. They have done everything to cause chaos in your life. And the old stuff, you're burying it. You're recuperating. You're getting through those challenges and storms that you face and that you face alone, because when you need people, a lot of times they don't show up for you. You might have one or two that'll be there for you. And then some people take advantage of you when they know you're struggling or you're hurting. And you've been through some stuff. Ain't no lie, you've been through some stuff. But you know what? You finally found people in your life that are supportive, that care about you and look out for you. And you don't have to have a bunch of people to say, oh, I got friends. You need one or two good people in your life. Well, it would be great if you have more than that, but I'm just saying, when it comes to people that you can confide in, you put your trust in your source, but the people that are there, that you can touch, that are tangible to you, most of the time when you're climbing up, there's a lot of people that can't travel with you. And that's what's happening now in your life. Those people see the potential. They see what's about to happen in your life, and they feel like you leaving them out. And you going on your own way, on your own path, and saying, I don't need you. But that's not the case. It's just that you want to try things for yourself a little bit now to feel good, knowing that this is something you've been achieving. That you've achieved and you've been working toward for quite a bit of time. This is not something new. There's time invested in it. And you finally have a union with somebody, a partnership. You even getting in line with your own personal relationship. It's just, look at your soul card. You're feeling joy. You're between solid ground, gaining your stability, getting your footing back, recognizing that it's okay for you to shine. You don't have to dim your light to please other people. And you've been doing that for quite a while, I would say, just to keep peace. You constantly, whether it's from a relationship, whether it's from family, whether it's from friends, It's like you can't allow the star that you are to shine too brightly, as it offends and intimidates other people. Isn't that crazy when you think about it? That you can't be your complete self because other people are going to get upset and offended? Who cares? It's just as if they try to sabotage you or do something and come after you. But that's why you're constantly seeking that harmony and balance in your life with the temperance. You're wanting to be able to hold your own, be your own, and shine brightly without people trying to dim your light. Sometimes people see you glowing and they get mad. What is it that Denzel Washington always says about how when you're some people can't stand to look at you or be around you, basically, um, paraphrasing, but they tend to get their spirit, their vibe gets irritated when they see you or they're around you because of how you affect people, your soul, your spirit. It makes people feel like all things are possible. And that's because you probably all the time praying to your source and recognizing the gifts that you have and feeling confident, not conceited, feeling confident in accomplishing certain things. You feel good. You feel good. Somebody will look at you and see you smiling and get mad. How is my smile affecting you to make you feel bad rather than feel good? Because you know the potential I got. You know what I'm made of, and you can't stand it. You just can't stand it. My being, my spirit, my existence irritates you because you know my full potential. I just have to come in line with who I am and what I'm aiming for. And when you start asking for that peace and solace in your life, you're tired of the chaos. It's because you're starting to come into yourself. And you realize in order for your elevation to continue moving forward, you have to lighten the baggage that's around you and in your environment. There are people, let me tell you something. There are people that can drain your energy. Believe it or not, I'm telling you, there are people that so want to be like you, so hate on you, that they drain you. If people come around you and they want to just, you know, hold your hand or touch you on the shoulder or your head or anything, stop them. If don't even shake hands no more, just do the fist pump. Michelle Obama, do the fist pump. Just do the fist pump, okay? You don't want people all up on you all the time unless that's somebody you're with. But a lot of strange people, like, they'll just come and roll up on you and want to embrace you so tight and all this type of stuff like that. You could pick up negative energy. So right now, when you're going through this phase, I suggest that you keep moving forward. Open your eyes and see your opportunities because the world is yours for the taking. It's just if you want to take anything from it. If you fixate your mind on something you're truly aiming for and you have just buried the past like you have just had disagreements with people in your life that don't agree with what it is you're seeking, or feel somehow left behind, or might sometimes when people get mad they make comments that was their true thinking, like they like, oh, you always thought it was about you, now you get an opportunity, you forgetting your friends. You know what I mean? Opportunities they've had and they cut you out or didn't even think about you, didn't even breathe your name, and you always fall in line with whatever deal they're doing with whatever agreement. And the one time you choose you, they have a bit bad issue about it. Why don't I deserve a chance to follow through with my goals, with my dreams, and my thoughts about moving forward in the future, my vision? People could be selfish when it comes to you growing because they know that you're always there, you're always in their corner, and it's really hard. That's why it took you being able to basically have your own view on things. You want to do things your way, and you don't feel you got to ask permission for it. You're tired of people feeling that you got to ask their permission for you to grow. It's like you a seed and you saying, I need water at 6, I need water at 10, I need water at 12, whatever. They're telling you the time you need water. They're not hearing you. And you to the point where, you know what, if I plan to move forward, I have to start listening to myself. And sometimes you may not hear it initially, but as you continue, it'll get louder and louder and louder. And you'll start putting things into play. And you'll be hearing things other people are not hearing because your dream is being shared with you over and over and over. And it's allowing you the time to grasp the full concept of where you are and where you plan to be. This is deeper than just, oh, I think this, oh, I had a dream. No. When Dr. King said he had a dream, he foresaw his dream. He envisioned his dream, and he knew the steps necessary for his dream to come to reality. But it's a lot of work, and it's a lot of steps. And when you think of the person that's trying to elevate you and you're listening, you start hearing things that other people are not hearing. You start seeing the potential, the opportunities, the growth phase. You know the work involved. You have to make up your mind on how to achieve your goals. Sitting stuck will never get you to where you need to be, where you want to be. You have to be able to calm yourself, calm your spirit, get in tune with yourself, feel that sense of harmony, that sense of serenity, that sense of peace in your life, and then intentionally focus on it and see the work that you're putting in to get there. You have it mapped out in steps, and you know each step that's needed to be taken to climb up the ladder because you're putting it in a map where you're showing the different levels because you're seeing it yourself. Even if you share your goal and dream with somebody else, they may not grasp the concept. It may seem unrealistic to them, but to you, it's clear as day. So you figure, if I could just balance everything out, I could feel that peace, that serenity. Oh, that heavenly feeling, that paradise. And I could keep going toward it until I reach that door. I know by then I'll have the key to open it, but it's because of your belief. It's because of your faith. It's because of you saying, you know what? There's more to come. My story is not told yet. I'm still writing those pages. And keep going and keep going. Overcoming these obstacles that are placed before you. Burying the past and enjoying your abundance. Accepting the fact that you have to put a lot of hard work in because people tread while you're treading forward. They tend to want to bring you down like like the crabs in the bucket mentality. That people, when they see you climbing, they want to hold you back. Your family and close friends that are having these disagreements with you is because they see something that you're now recognizing. They're seeing how when you put your mind to something, you do achieve it. They have laughed it off for years. And you know what? They see it coming into fruition. Do you see it coming into fruition is the big question. Optimism, hope, assertiveness, speaking truth, relishing in your joy, relishing in your achievements, relishing in self, listening to your intuition, believing that you can accomplish what you set your mind to, and putting the hard work in. This is not a fly-by-night type thing. This has been you've been investing in this long time. You're sitting in abundance because now your hard work is finally balancing out in your life, and you're feeling, you're feeling that joy. You're feeling that spiritual growth. You're understanding more and more each day about yourself and what it is you're seeking, and you're jotting down. It's like putting pieces of a puzzle together, and you're living through this happening in your mind right now. You see yourself there. You're aligning. You're pushing forward. You're formulating a plan. You're building up a strategy. You see yourself as a winner. And you keep boosting and boosting and boosting because you've been paying attention all along. You've been absorbing that information. Yes, consider yourself a sponge because you absorb all that is being taught to you. You listen to what your intuition is saying, and you were not attached like that before. But as you started listening, you started hearing things that only you could hear. And now you recognize that it's about the investment you put in yourself. It's the investment that you put in yourself that's going to carry you to where you need to be. It was a hard time getting through the storms, burying the past, forgiving people that have hurt you, because there's pain throughout your process. This wasn't just smooth sailing, but there's also been great rewards that have trickled in to help you through. You've had support from one or two people that no matter what happens, you could count on. But it's through these times. That's why you're burying the past and you feel like, oh, you've been attacked, you've been condemned, there's been so much deception, you're trying to elevate yourself, and people you thought were your friends were not your friends. And sometimes you feel like you're the only one that has gone through this storm. But you have not gone through it without learning in the process. You have learned in the process that all is not how it may seem, and that you can find an alternative route to break through, to cut down, to embrace, to love, to move forward, to grow, to be you, the best you possible. And because you weren't lining up with yourself, you listened to the outside voices and distractions. But you know what? You said no more. I'm starting new. I'm burying the past. I'm not going to be fighting with these people and feeling less than, or feeling like there's always going to be some backlash for something new that you're trying to figure out what it is that's going to work for you. You have to be able to think for yourself at times. You want to do right. You want to appease. You want to care. But you want to feel. You want to experience. And now is your time to experience. You're walking into your victory, into your destiny, into your gifts. You're accepting yourself for who you are and growing accordingly. The opportunities are phenomenal. Your wheel of fortune, going after what it is you want. Those options are there for you. It's just now you're starting to realize. You're starting to realize who you are and how tough you are, where your strength comes from, forward movement, intentional actions. But most important to you right now is acknowledging your joy, your peace, your happiness, and your harmony. You harmonizing yourself because you just feel that there's always been a void in your life and not always living up to the expectations of others. And this is the first time that you've cut that noise down, that volume that is blasting in your ear, telling you, you should do this, you should do that. And it's not that you don't appreciate the advice and the suggestions. It's just that people feel that if you don't listen to them and follow what they say, you're going to lose. because only their way of thinking is the best way for you. And now you realize that maybe you've run into so many roadblocks because you weren't listening to who you are. You weren't trying to fulfill your dream. And even if you were, it was through the eyes of other people on how you need to get there. Now that you've changed course, you've, re-altered or the directions, revised them as needed, so that you say, you know what, this GPS belongs to me. It's in my car, and I'm going to drive to where I need to be. You could take an alternative route for your dream, but you can't dictate my dream if it's mine. I don't understand how you think you could. Because I used to allow you to fulfill my dreams through your vision, which actually limited my growth. Now I'm saying, I'm going to keep the peace. I'm not going to be fighting, fussing, and arguing with you. I know what I'm aiming for. Your suggestions are always appreciated, but do know that I'm at the helm of this train. I'm the conductor. I'm the author. I'm the one writing this story and sharing the steps with you, not vice versa. So when you're stepping into what it is you're seeking, and you feel that confidence now because you're not going at it alone. You have a partner now that you all have become one in the sense of what you're aiming for. The support system is there. Even if it's one person, you have somebody that you could experience joy in your life. Could be your permanent partner. It could be a business partner. It could just be two friends coming together, wanting to work together to create what you're expecting, because this is where you wanted to go. And you realize someone can help you to materialize your dream because they get you. They listen to you. They want to move forward with you. And you feel more comfortable moving forward and stepping out on your own because you know what? You feel it in you. This dream was placed in your mind, and now you have to execute it, and you feel better on the execution because you have a support person, support friend, support lover. You have that support that you feel you didn't have before, unless you played along with everybody else and what they wanted. Now you step in on your own playing field, and you have company. So you're striving even further to get to where you need to be, and you feel rejuvenated. You readjusted everything to fit into the moves that you need to make to get ahead on your terms. This is your breakthrough freedom. This is you being your best self. This is you saying, I'm not alone. Somebody can see my vision with me. Now I can move forward because I know I got backup. I know I got backup. Okay? I'm not going this alone. Between me envisioning this dream, me working to build on it, and I have a support system in the sense that I'm not doing it alone, and my source has listened to me, and I'm placing intentional action behind my dream so I can make it elevate to what I envision in my mind. You said a mouthful. You said a mouthful right there. That's all that is about for you. Is building something for you. You want to have that legacy. You want to have that trail that you could say, I did this. I did this. Had a little help along the way, or I built it even further with someone else. But I'm not fighting with people to build something that I envision. If I have a dream and I want to execute it, why are you looking to cut down my dream and limit it and for us to disagree? I feel that this is a better way of doing it. I'm willing to take constructive criticism, but the dream is the dream. It wasn't placed in my mind so you could be upset by it. It's my reality. I'm just needing assistance to execute it. It's either you on board or you not, but it's up to you. I stuck by all of you when you had things that you were working on and building up. I didn't tear you down. I didn't try to squash your dreams. I believed in it with you right along the way in hopes that when you execute it, it will manifest into what you want it to be and become a reality in your life. Why can't you put the same energy behind me when I'm aiming for something? Why are you always ready to argue and put down my ideas and my point of view? Why? Why can't you or y'all ever work with me and see what I see? But you know what? I'm up now. because I get it. Since the dream was placed inside of me, it's really difficult for you to see that vision because it wasn't given to you. And since you don't want to put the energy in to say, well, let us try to see it from your perspective, you want to fight it down because you can't see it. No, no, that time is over now. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But this belongs to me right now. I'm aiming for this. And you know what? I don't even need to tell y'all about this. I need to just make it happen. Sometimes when you talk too much, people try to knock down what you're aiming for before you even get started. Sometimes things are just better kept quiet, under wraps, until you put that foundation down. And that's why you're starting from this point, because you see what's about to happen. You getting ready to shine. You getting ready to explode. You getting ready to build up and be the best you, and you have no shame in your game because every day you feeling better. You're replenishing yourself. It's like a restart your engine type moment. You know, let's say that you're trying to start your car. You don't know if it's the battery or the alternator. And you realize that when you give it a jump, it starts up. So it's not the battery. It's the alternator. It's not clicking. Your lights came on and everything, but it's not clicking for you to start. So is your alternator. When you are trying something and it is not your dream, it's someone else's, it doesn't start immediately. It takes some clicks to get started. So you have to figure out where the problem is coming from. And if you keep doing the same thing over and over, you might end up flooding the engine, right? So you realize that there's a problem. There's a problem. And only you could solve it. You have to look deep down inside and find out what's going on. Just as you're doing with the car. And now you've come to the point where you know, dang, it's my alternator. Dang, it's me not listening to myself. And taking that information and utilizing it to help me move forward. Listen to your intuition. People, you are more successful when you could lay out your directions, your plan, your strategy, the necessary steps. It brings you closer to attaining that dream and following through. But if there's so much noise that is blocking you from hearing the innate messages, you end up screwing yourself. Because in order for you to get out of that pit that they dug for you, and you have to climb out of, you have to listen. You have to listen. So stop, look, and listen. Pay attention. Pay attention to that voice inside. When something doesn't seem right, acknowledge it doesn't seem right. When something is falling short, acknowledge it's falling short. What do I need to do to tweak it to make it get back up? For it to be refreshed, rejuvenated. You have to be able to think things through. And right now, most important thing to you is to hear the silence so you could hear the message. Listen to the silence so you could hear the message. Sometimes when you take that time out, you hear things you never thought you would hear again. You hear things that you missed along the way. You grow. You grow from within so you can execute it outside, externally. Grow from within. Listen to the messages. Listen to yourself. Look at the directions. Listen to the steps. Fall in line and move forward. What is your special number? Let us see. What is the special number to be? Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Get your inner peace. Ooh. Make your choices. It's an open playing field for you. You have opportunities, abundance, in abundance coming at you. And you're making the decisions. Nobody else. Ooh. Go ahead, Captain. You're the captain of your ship. Go ahead and sail away. Woo. Ooh, 3 6s. Reflection. When you allow time for reflection, what did I say? Didn't I say that you're taking time to reflect and you're wanting that inner peace and harmony? Okay, I'm just saying. You allow yourself to see where inner shifts are needed. It is time for you to look at your beliefs and ask, in this serving me? Is this serving me? Or is it time for me to release this? Reflect, refocus, readjust. Oh my gosh. As I refocus on what serves my highest good, I feel myself shift into my highest self. Oh my goodness. Didn't we just say that in the reading? About you seeking out your higher self, about you aiming high and rising accordingly, and reflecting on what may have caused the issues and chaos in your life so you don't repeat it. You have to replenish, readjust. Oh my goodness. And you see, even here in the star, and how she's filling the water and pouring out the old and taking up the new, starting again, refreshing themselves. Oh my gosh. This is what it's about. This is what's happening. You coming in, and you are reflecting. This is your time. Rise up, be strong, stay straight, intentional action. Peace and love. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for visiting the channel. You are appreciated. Very much so. Take care, and thank you so much for your support. Garnet Queen Tarot, where we are inspired to rise. Yes.